What is going on, everybody? It is the one, the only Q from Retro Q Gaming, and as I promised, we are back with more Mystic Quest Legend. Now, I am getting started a little bit earlier tonight. I do want to go with a longer stream, so without further ado, let's get right into it, shall we? I see a switch in the statue, but can't reach it. Let's push it with something. So we got it. The blue ones have a switch in them. Now you may be wondering, how the hell did we get into a battle? There's no random encounters in this game. And that is completely true. But you might remember one or two streams back, someone mentioned that in the ice pyramid, the enemies were invisible. The only way to reveal them is some sort of special mirror. So in the meantime, we'll just have to continue around, killing everything that we can't see as we go. I'm sure we got plenty of time to level up and be able to kill everything. And of course, a little bit of a longer stream to do so. The magic mirror. Well, that was relatively easy. We can see our enemies now. That was the one that allowed us to reflect what we couldn't see. It's not that it'll make it more easy to traverse. We were just looking at killing everything for XP. But I suppose at least now there's no chance of accidentally running into something when we're not prepared for it. But we can worry about that. We stay relatively cured up. To the point where it shouldn't really matter. I don't think we'll be getting into a situation where we do have to restart in a battle we're pretty much not ready for. Oh good, they're even throwing arrows at us in here. I guess throwing arrows probably isn't the best way to word it. These are same mages from outside. Now, this was yesterday's stream, so I don't remember what they were weak against. Well, we can just burn them down anyway with everything. It'll get them taken care of. shouldn't. Oh, we got a Sphinx and a normal enemy version of the squid. Crit. That's good. We didn't get any special message, but we will figure out both of their weaknesses. I feel like I should go back down and explore the other floor. I know it's not a blue one, but... Oh. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go back down. I don't know what we can do up here. Free item, though. And of course, sweet, sweet XP. I hope I'm just on the cusp of being able to kill these in one hit. Well, it doesn't count if I miss, of course, but... I feel like with the main character, we're just shy of getting a one-hit kill on them. So maybe within 1 or 2 more levels, we might be good. Because it'll make it so much quicker. We do know that 208 is at least 75% of our health. Okay, we got another exploratory adventure to go upstairs. Another currently empty room. Well, I guess I shouldn't call it empty. There's all this XP just sitting there. I kind of accidentally walked into that, but alright. Free arrows, not complaining. Okay, that one will have to be marked off the list. There was somewhere over to the left we didn't get a chance to explore yet, but that's for later. Oh, nice. I'm just glad that we managed to get the mirror right off the bat. Why couldn't I get one of the crits? Because she's going to be able to kill it in one hit anyway. But oh well. I should have checked XP to next level. See, she's just getting these mad crits. all the sleep spam has two knock-on effects. One, the battles take slightly longer, and it all adds up. You think of all those battles that take slightly longer, and two, well, where's the way to go? It's making Phoebe use more arrows. Fair enough, we are getting a decent replenishment in this place, but it's not enough. I was hoping it'd be enough to kill at least one of them. Put through that torture. Okay. So we have a lot of finding blue statues to open switches. More arrows, brilliant. Just as I mentioned it. Currently the hunt for switches. But I suppose at least if they keep throwing additional arrows at us like this, it's not really a problem if they keep sleeping us and forcing her to use them. She's still getting. Give us a crit. No. So it's just gonna take all the extra turn anyway. After all that, Phoebe basically single-handedly did that. We already tried the axe on one. No, we get the claw anyway. Let's try a bomb on board. Weak against the bomb. We'll take a second to... Oh, we should level up after the next battle. Okay, wait a minute. We're going up again. I want to go back down to the first floor. There were all those other paths that we didn't get a chance to check. So there's still all the enemies around anyway. And it seems like that one we were just on, because there was a couple of options to go up again and again and again. It nearly screwed me over again. See, since Squaresoft keep reusing all the same lore and the same everything, same enemies, same all this, the Final Fantasy XI has kind of ingrained Lamia into my brain at this point. I was a big fan of the Treasures of Adragan expansion pack, which is where they were brought in. They had a great zone. Good story, good. Medusa was their leader. Oh, so much great stuff, great times back then. There's a bird. It's a good thing we came back this way. Stony Roost. Weekend shoot attack. Okay, I don't have a shooter. Counters with Petri Touch. Oh no. Attacks with coldness. So she should be able to kill this safely. Yeah, okay. Well, that's alright. Hopefully I still got experience. More arrows. Well, I guess that was a way in a sense. Although we did learn an extra counter attack enemy maneuver. Whatever you want to call it. It's good that we learned it there and not somewhere that it could have been in a much worse situation. Miss. And even with the recent level up, it's just not enough to kill them in one hit. It would be nice if it was, but... It's probably just going to be another different path for us to check out. Hopefully this one isn't the way to go, and it's just more items and stuff like that. Or maybe it's an alternate route with a switch that we need, and here's one up here. Maybe this will open something somewhere else. Not likely, but... Wake him up. Wake him up. Or not. So we're a long way off from another level up. 280. So we're up to 280. Got the extra 10 and it's still not enough. Some more of the birds down the bottom too. Now I just wonder, can the birds only counter straight up physical attacks? If I was to use a bomb, for example, could they counter that? double check one thing. Okay. Just gotta check 1 second. Okay, looking good. Well, this will be my chance to... or do I just want to try some magic on them? Okay, that works. That's good. They don't counter the bomb. I should probably try to use the bomb a bit more. No, it's not enough. I swear, her crit rate is off the charts. And I wouldn't mind, but at this point, we're even 1 level higher than her. 16 versus her 15. I hate it when they cure. I mean, I guess it's better than... They could do a turn where they have damage or some other move, but... This is going to be much easier with the bomb. Now that they not only will it kill them, but they can't counter it. Oh, this puts me in a bit of a weird spot. Because now there's another passage here to go up again. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll come back if we have to. Oh, the bomb killed him straight out. I don't want to be using the bombs too much as a crutch. Because then I'm just going to have to go and buy more, or find more. And I'll run out at the most inopportune time. But it is my only tier 2 weapon, so it makes sense to do more damage. Okay, well since we're here with this one, we go up and try here. Oh, okay. This one is kind of a dead-end room, I guess. At least we know we can go back and go the other way. Preemptive strike really helped. Oh, a new enemy. Second to heal up. The Gatter. So let's see what we can do. Weakness wise. Oh, she's not even strong enough to kill him in one hit now. self-destruct hurts. Okay, so no weakness for axe, no weakness for claw, no weakness for bow. I wonder. See if they have a weakness for fire. No weakness for fire. I guess at this point, better make cure. I'm trying to think back to last night when we fought the boss crab. I can't remember what that weakness was. I don't think it had one actually. Heal potion. Arrows. Okay, we're only left with one way to go. So at least now we know we've everywhere else cleared out. So the only path left should be progress. I just have to remember how to get to it. Okay, it's not that one, if I remember right. I think it's this one. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident it's this one. Yeah, this is it. We should start seeing new enemies once we get up here. Yes, there it is. Damn, wasn't enough. And I just know what's going to happen. We're going to level up sometime soon. Let's see how close we are. Well, 37. Probably about 8 more fights or so. And then as we do, we'll be right at the end of the dungeon. And of course the next enemies we fight will be too strong to kill in one hit. Oh no! They have an actual move with them, not just a counter. I think we tried the bomb. We haven't tried the sword. Can something give me weak against the sword? Tried everything at this point. Outside of magic. Crab, I guess. No, you know what? I think the crab was just weak against the axe. Yeah, it was just a regular axe. Nice, but it's down to 1, the bomb is enough. Okay, we don't want to go in there yet. We gotta clean out the rest of the floor. I'm assuming in there is the way to go. Oh no, that's not the one. Oh, I have to go around the other way, the long way. I have a feeling that... You know what? No, we won't go in yet. I have a feeling that that box is just going to be arrows. Which I don't really need just yet. But, well, I did see the one switch over there. I didn't see if it was enough to beat the entire path. If it was going to be another floor up or something like that. Oh no, the bomb went first. That's so weird. The bomb went first earlier and now her arrow goes first. Agility, please play by the rules. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a way to go over here. It looks like it's just gonna be items and stuff. Miss. Self-destruct, that hurts. Oh my god. Now we're blind. Both of us. Hail Mary. Oh no. See, if we do this correctly. Oh yeah, you can't do heal on two people. Oh, I was hoping the heal spell would go first. Oh my god, I got him with the other one. I was expecting just to blind her again just because. Yeah, first. Oh good, it is enough to one shot. I was worried it wouldn't be. Oh beautiful, a level up. Now let's see if my prediction was true. By the way, I was right, that one was arrows. But the damage prediction is what I'm talking about. Will it be enough to kill them in one hit? And if so, will there only be maybe 5 more enemies left? Well, it's not enough to kill them in one hit anyway. Oh no, we're both still blind. I can't remember what seeds and refresher. Well, the refresher does nothing but it looks like I can't use it. I want to say seed restores magic. Don't really want to use one just now to find out though. So it looks like pressing that switch opened the one on the other side. So there must be another pathway in there. So I think we're going to check and clear out inside first. What basically seemed to be Oh, it's a secret room, but a room. This one here. I don't know if it's just items or if there's another path to go up. God, that damage is crazy. Oh, wait a minute. Let's do this correctly. Didn't want to end up getting petrified. Yeah, it's just more items. And it looks like the path we opened outside is the way forward. We can see the other entrance in there. There's things like this you have to really think about. Oh, a treasure chest. You know there's always good stuff in treasure chests. My guess would be another piece of armor. It could be a magic spell, but my guess would be a piece of armor. I suppose it would be very fitting if I got an ice spell in here. Not even blind and still whiffing everything. Oh yeah, all those enemies guarding that. That has to be something good. Oh, wait a minute. This looks like it's the wrong way. I don't want to go up yet. Oh, wait a minute. Was he... I didn't read that. Was he weak against the bomb? Oh, thanks for that, Phoebe. Yeah, the Gather's weak against the bomb. Okay, well that's good to know going forward. Go back the other way. I think that was the way in, wasn't it? It must be, because that's not the way. No, there's no way in here either. Well, we just have to continue up. I'm sure there's a switch or a way down or something. I think there was a stairs in the middle there. I can't get a good look from here. Yeah, there must be a stairs in the middle that we just can't see from this angle. A lot of... Oh, I don't want to... There's a lot of enemies in there though. So wait a minute. It looks like we can fall off from this part. In which case we can probably drop down. Oh no, it wasn't enough. So close. So let's try drop here. Oh, beautiful. We end up in the middle. So if that's the case, we can get whatever's in the chest on the right. And obviously this one here on the left is the switch to let us out. I mean, technically I should probably go get whatever's in on the right first. It might come in handy while fighting all this stuff, but... Oh, lots of arrows at least. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna get whatever's in there, and then wipe out everything there. Oh no. Well, I suppose it wasn't enough, it didn't really matter. Noble armor. So that's going to come in handy with our fight. We have our second tier body armor. I don't know what the one on the bottom right is, the little potion looking one, but obviously the other defense is water. Water means ice, and given where we are, that's going to come in real handy. Because we have seen a number of enemies use ice-based attacks. It's so weird. Just the attack order. The times I want her to go first, so my bomb goes afterwards, it just doesn't happen. I was kind of expecting us to quake ourselves there. Good thing we got that new armor. She doesn't have terrible luck with it. Safety. Probably close to another level up, actually. Oh, maybe not. 9400, we're well off. That's probably about 20 battles. Now, this is another one of these times. I want her to go first, but it doesn't happen. Of course not. But this time she does for some reason. Oh well. It's all still good. I think maybe it has something to do with strike first. We didn't get a strike first this time, so let's see. Yeah, I think it might be to do with strike first. I have to keep checking that. suppose if you get the preemptive, it might justify it a little bit more. Yes, just enough to kill it. Yeah, the big challenge is, will it apply to whatever we have here? I don't think we fought some mages since we got the level up. Okay, it's strike first, so let's see how it goes. If my theory is correct, I should attack first this time. I figured it out. Maybe onto something. Okay, last one, and then we can go back up and continue on. And after all these level ups, doing 236 damage, we still don't have enough to kill him in 1 minute. It's left to go up, isn't it? Yeah, here we go. So we can continue on. See what else is around. Oh no. You get the strike first when you don't want to. Wait. She attacked first with strike. I give up. The theory has been disproven. It is a ruse. It is a sham. It is shenanigans, chicanery. I've been hoodwinked by the game. Oh, looks like we got a panel on the floor we can probably break. We'll throw a bomb on there and see what happens. We'll explore the rest of the floor first. Oh, you know, maybe that drops down every time we were coming up in the floor in each floor. We could see in the middle there were empty, kind of a room that looked like we could drop into. Well, now that we know we can drop into, and then drop down in. Looks like that's the way to go, although there is stuff on the left there. I wonder, can I jump across? Yes, I can. Just gonna get the crit when I want her to. It's okay though. You can go back up and across. It's so weird that sometimes she can kill them and sometimes she can't. Hopefully we get the bomb off on the correct enemies. Spoke too soon. Okay, let's try end this before something stupid happens. Oh no. Oh. Right as I said that. Okay, we're good. We're good. We didn't really need it. Okay, let's crack this. Oh, they all have eyes. Oh, they all. I think they all do the same thing. Let's have a quick save before we drop down. Oh! Kind of good thing we did, I guess. Completely surrounded in all directions. Oh, the background changed. Now that we're down in what's probably the basement. It's a lot of XP we're surrounded by though. That's the important thing. Oh, a Night Sword. We got a tier 2 weapon. Pretty much twice as strong as, just under twice as strong. Oh, you know what? I'm just looking at the status effects that this incurs. That little vial, that's poison. So I guess we have poison resist on our armor as well. Now, with this new sword, is it going to be enough to kill him in one hit? Oh, it is. Look at all that extra damage. Sweet, sweet damage. Assuming it actually makes contact, of course. That's brilliant. We can get stuff like this kind of battle with just 2 enemies. We can get done in one turn now, provided there's no whiffs. Oh, I'm very happy about that. Gonna be able to cut through these like a Night Sword through butter. No? No? I don't know. And yes, everything has to die. Between the new sword, preemptive attacks, everything, we're just destroying it all. Oh, right as I said, I'd whiff. Of course it's a whiff. You mean it's a whiff? Always has been. Hey, Phil. Welcome, welcome. Just in time for some... call it? Ice Pyramid Basement Exploration. As much of a mouthful that is to say. We got our XP to get first. Oh, considering all these enemies actually. We might even make another level. Yeah, one more fight will be allowed. Why do I play these games? I like retro RPGs. That's probably the main one. There's a huge wealth of old school retro games that are just begging to be played and enjoyed. And many of them I have very fond memories of. And because they're so old, many of them haven't played in a long time. Oh yeah, I love them. Old school RPGs are like my favorite genre. Oh, there's a big guy. Okay, we can get up and fight him. But I'm gonna have to go down here first and explore a little. Because there's more enemies and doors and stuff, so... I guess they're fake doors. Almost forgot to switch back to the new sword. So I wonder if I should kill that giant golem first. Or if I just should explore this other way. I have a feeling he's the boss. And he's too obvious not to be. So I guess this is probably just a way out if he's the boss. To be continued, I suppose. At least one of them wasted their turn on that though. I have a feeling this is just going to be the way out. After all, how are we supposed to get out after beating the boss? Oh, If only he had hit the other one. The one that wasn't half dead. Oh well. We probably only have a few arrows, or a few enemies left, especially with the boss downstairs. What's this stairs? Wait a minute. Oh, I have to go around and get them. Wait a minute. There's a golem on the bottom floor and a golem on the top floor. Let me try something else. I want to get those 2 chests. And then we go all the way down to the bottom floor. Defeat the golem down there. And then go to the golem up the top. The one up the top looked a bit more boss-like. The layout of the room. The fact there was a chest behind him. Almost like they're RPG tropes. Just like the one we covered. I think it was yesterday. If you're going the right way, you're going the wrong way. Well, the first time you're in a dungeon anyway. Okay, let's do this. Mwahaha! I'm enjoying our little game. Oh, come on. I guess that was him trolling us. But at least that means I just need to go all the way upstairs and properly confront him. I'm kind of conflicted on what to use on him. I mean, I'll try both, but I'm just wondering which would be the more likely thing. Fire. He's obviously going to be weak against fire. Or my new sword. I wonder which one will do more damage. Nothing on this side. Okay, giant frost golem. It's down to you and me. You think you're a knight, huh? Fwaha! Take this. He looks pretty cool. Ice golem. Oh, a crit. 772. So that'll probably be about just under 400. Against fire. Oh. I think fire is going to be the way to go. If this does less than, let's call it 385. No, it's, oh yeah, we're already down to 50%. Then again, that crit really did help. We might even kill him in this round. This one should definitely put him under 25% though. Maybe not. There we go, look at him melt. And we're both strong against those attacks. See you later, Ice Golem. Turn into a golem. Oh no! We were... Oh, that healed him too. Okay. We're gonna... Just to be safe. Oh, we're out of... Yeah, we'll get him here. Shit, continue to fire. This will probably kill him. Oh, wow, okay, that one didn't. Look at him, he's melting like a Terminator. Oh, it even brought him back. Oh, we can't have that. Well, at least even when he does Snowstorm, he only restores, what was it, 200 damage. So we can easily do more than this, so we're still coming up with a net win on damage each turn. Yep, just like that. Defeated the enemy. Get melted. Oh, he had the ice crystal inside him. Crystal. I'll go back to Aquaria and see if the ice melted. Don't forget to see Grandpa. Right, bye. Just like that, she opened leaves right at the top. Now we got the river coin. Okay, good. We can make our way back down. But I suppose, even if she does just leave us stranded at the very top of the pyramid, at least all the enemies are dead. It would be a whole other story if we had to get back down by ourselves with a bunch of enemies. Especially ones that could petrify us and stuff. I wish there was a quick way out. There probably is that I can't remember. But the extra little bit of walking won't kill us. It's gonna be entirely worth it any second now as soon as we leave. Oh yeah, look, everything is melted. We can't even go back into the falls basin because the water flows. And Aquaria is thriving again. With some explosives. Yeah, I'll take all I need. Oh, it's some cure potion. Oh, so that's what he was trying to sell us. We'll buy a small amount of them. Come here, girl. Spencer is a good friend of Captain Max. They're both kind of weird. Oh, we can slide down it now that it's free flowing. Thanks to you, I'm well. I think that was the lady that was in the inn. She was sick in one of the beds, wasn't she? Thanks. Have you met Grandpa? He's in the tunnels under this house. But now we can actually go down there because everything's not frozen over. I really like the music in here, actually. Imagine this kind of crazy waterfall cavern just casually under your house. It's like the precursor for Minecraft. More Spencer Place. That's probably him there. The ice has melted. How did it happen? Phoebe and I restored the Crystal of Water's light. Then you're the knight in the prophecy. The shield has found its owner. A shield used by a knight in days gone by. Captain Mac found it. Captain Mac? I've heard that name before. For years, Mac's been studying a prophecy. On his way back from doing some research, the lake dried up and his ship ended on a rock ledge. But that's no problem. If we dig from here, we'll be able to reach the ship. Anyway, here's a key. The shield is hidden in the focus tower. The Venus key. By the way, Fireburg's been having some strong earthquakes lately. So we can go get ourselves a shield in the focus tower. We also have to find a way down to Captain Mac. When we were on the world map, we did see his ship just stuck down there. It was just on a ledge. Spencer's Place. Okay, the problem is we saw a door over there, but we can't get over to it. I guess we can worry about it later. One more quick look. No, we can't get over to it yet. So, focus tower time. Get some upgrades. Because we do already have that one basic shield. But we have 2 upgraded weapons. And 2 upgraded pieces of armor. Might as well go for a third one. Do we need to rest, actually? Or have my... No, my magic has come back. It's kind of just replenished after we finished the boss. I don't remember the passage down here having it. No, I don't think this had a locked door anywhere that we could get to. Oh, there's the other dude. No, this one was this was just all the different doors. Although we do have a different one actually. I wonder. We did have that other one. I do kind of want to go back and complete the battlefields though. Oh, I can't. Ah, okay. We're gonna need to figure out a different way in, so we can get up there, push that other thing in the way, and then jump across it. So I guess we are going up this way now that it's open. Do some battlefields. What's in this one first though? The Wintry Temple. Oh, we don't have the item. Or the crest. Yeah, there's nothing here. Oh, what the hell? Okay. Item hidden in the wall. I wouldn't mind. I didn't even mean to press that. My finger was just resting on the button. And I guess I pressed it ever so slightly too hard. Right, let's clear out some battlefields. We've got 2 battlefields to go. On the outside areas have changed as well because of the surrounding melted ice. It's grassy plains everywhere instead of icy tundra. Oh yeah, the music is great. I love the music in this game. It doesn't get enough love, if you ask me. There was a place we were in just a few minutes ago, actually, that had great music. It was the Spencer's Cave under his house. It's mostly the dungeons and the kind of, I don't know if I call them sacred areas, but areas of importance that have real good music. It's not to say the rest of it is bad. You've got your, I won't say generic, but your average kind of battle music, your average overworld theme, stuff like that. This new sword is making short work of these guys. Yeah, it's such a great touch that when you get them under 50% health, they visibly change. Like right now, with these guys, and then you get them down 25, under 25%, and they look like they're about to just go crazy and backed into a corner style. I can kind of understand why they did it. I mean, you pointed out that Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6 and all, they didn't do that stuff. But I guess it makes it a little bit more obvious in this one, since this was designed as kind of a like an entry-level RPG, almost a tutorial basic RPG. So I guess there's at least, since you can't check the exact HP of enemies, you do get a visual cue of how close to death they are. Oh, one more. Will we just get a bonus of experience, of GP? Are we getting an item? Are we getting a spell? Are we getting a weapon? What are we getting? Let's see. Clean clean them out. Oh, we got exit. A new spell. Let's take a quick look. Exit is obviously going to be the one that will allow you to warp out of a dungeon or kill, based on subsequent Final Fantasy, I guess. It will probably allow it. Well, it'll either. Yeah, okay, kills enemies. I was going to say it will either kill enemies or allow you to just exit the battle. I'm sure it allows you to exit a dungeon if you use it in a dungeon too. It does make a little change from a lot of the other style RPGs, especially the ones from Squaresoft back in the day as well. You think Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6, you've got battle on all enemy left and right, whereas in this one it's kind of top and bottom. It's more obvious for the beginners. These guys are running nice and fast. Opinion of the Final Fantasy 16 trailer. Ooh. Well, I'm gonna go and say one thing before I talk a bit more about the trailer. First off, they showed the battle. They showed the battle system. It's very Final Fantasy VII Remake / Final Fantasy 15-esque. I am not happy about that. Very, very not happy about that. Now, they could pull it back and they could tweak it. Obviously, it's going to be a bit different from those two, hopefully. But that one has me not too happy about it. Now, there's a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about when it comes to the Final Fantasy 16 trailer. Although I do want to just focus on this one battle here because this is the last one. I want to see if we get anything from it. I don't want to spam through it and miss it. Let's see. Anything? Just experience. Okay. So, with the style and the aesthetic and all of that, the fact that they're finally focusing on something more obviously Western, with kind of medieval knights and all that stuff. I realized that a lot of Final Fantasy games have their own take on, say, medieval knights or Templars or many different Western style things and all as well. I'm not instantly turned off it, although there is one or two things that instantly turn me off it, but it's not that, it's not anything like the style. It's more so who's in charge of it. Everyone's always, oh wait, what do we got? It opened the Venus shield, so that's what he was talking about in the key, or in the chest with the Venus key. Armor. Our second one. Looks like it's defense against paralysis, I think. The battle designer is the same guy that did DMC5. Oh, okay, I didn't even realize that. But everyone's always talking about, oh, Yoshi P, he turned around Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, I've played Final Fantasy 14 for years. And he's progressively made the game worse and worse and worse and worse every time, with every expansion pack. But we have dialogue here first. Some awful news made Captain Mac race from his home. Anyway, seek Reuben in Fireburg. Say, what's that statue for? Okay, he just up and leaves. But anyway, back to some Final Fantasy speak. So we also have some of the character models. Oh, nice one, we got a new spell, Blizzard. I was expecting to get that back in the Ice Pyramid. But character models. Now, some of the character models looked awful. Some of them looked like they were taken straight out of Final Fantasy. Oh, wait a minute. Do I want to jump it, or... No, I guess that'd be it. Some of them look like they were taken straight out of Final Fantasy 14, which is not a good thing. Because, especially with the hair hair in Final Fantasy XIV is exceptionally bad on the character models. Now, I realize it's very, very, very early. They probably just got enough to put them together to make out a trailer. I can understand that, so I'm not going to give them shit over that. But overall, I'm curious to see how it goes. I'm very, very... Like, Final Fantasy is ingrained in my blood at this point. It's ridiculous. I'm a big Final Fantasy fanboy to a large extent, I suppose. I have been burned several times more recently with Final Fantasy games, so I am being very cautious about it, especially with Final Fantasy 15 and the 7 remake, and now this, and of course who's in charge of it, and 14 and all. But overall, I'm going in optimistic. I'm going in cautiously optimistic, because that way I'm not setting myself up for failure. I'm not setting myself up for overhyped expectations. The game's probably not even going to be out for like 4 years at this point. But as far as I can't even call it the story, because we don't even know a massive amount of the story yet, but what they showed off in the trailer and all, it seems like there's maybe 2 warring kingdoms or something like that, and one of them has the embodiment of Shiva, the other has what looks like the embodiment of Ifrit inside those people. And in the trailer you see one of them, I think their father or one of their parents or something gets killed right in front of them, and she kind of, I think it's the girl, she loses it and becomes Shiva, or is it the guy, the boy, and he becomes Ifrit? I can't remember. I'd have to go back and watch it. But it seems like it's going to be not just the generic good versus evil, not just one country versus another. It seems like it's going to be, at the end of the day, maybe a king versus a king, or one person versus one person. The embodiment of Shiva versus the embodiment of Ifrit. Or, oh, we got a new flan, a jelly. This one is obviously fire, so let's hit him with Blizzard. I'm gonna drop a snowman on him. Oh, he wasn't even weak against it. But that's what seems to be the general idea. I need to see more of it. I need to see how it properly plays. I need to see some of the systems, the party styles. There's a lot to cover within the next couple of years. Oh wow, we didn't even die in one hit. But yeah, there's a lot to cover in the next few years. So cautious optimism, but well, their track record does not give me too much hope at this point. I mean, I made a video before a couple of years ago at this point, probably would have been 2017, maybe 2018, probably would have been late 2017, where I firmly believe that Persona and Atlus have dethroned what has become Square Enix for a king of RPGs at this point. Or a king of JRPGs at least anyway. Haven't loved the Final Fantasy since 10, so I rent them now or wait a few years to play them. Oh yeah, that's another option. If you're not super automatically hyped for it, that's definitely a very real one. Get someone else now for your JRPG fix. Probably the great one since 2002. Yeah, see, it's very weird. A lot of people will say Final Fantasy 12 is the last great Final Fantasy game. I disagree. Final Fantasy 12 is very good, but I would say Final Fantasy 10 has been the last truly great Final Fantasy game. That could just be me, but you know, it's personal opinions. That's the beauty of it, especially if you're not super hyped about it. I mean, the fact that you're talking about waiting and you've been getting them later and all as well. I'm potentially in the same boat with Final Fantasy 16. And not just because of anything we know about it yet, quality-wise. It seems that the game is coming to PC as well. It looks like it's just going to be a launch exclusive for the console. It might be out on PS5 and PC at the same time. There's rumors and reports and leaks and all of that. It's going to be PS5 at launch, PC 6 months later, and console 6 months after that. Which, after the last couple of games and all that as well, I am in no rush to play Final Fantasy 16. I would gladly wait 6 months to be able to play that on PC for the best version of it. 12U was decent, but it was where it started going down. 10 was great, 12, 13. It's funny you mentioned that, actually. Oh, you know what? I wasn't even paying attention. I just kind of cleared out everywhere and... Well, I think... Okay, I reviewed the stream copy of it there. We just got GP for it. In regards to Final Fantasy, the funny thing is you're talking about the patterns and all as well. So, with... Oh, no, they got the first attack on. Final Fantasy X was obviously completely made when they were still Squaresoft. Is this enough to kill him? No, it's not. It was still made when they were Squaresoft. And Final Fantasy XII was about 95-98% complete when the whole Square Enix merger happened. So essentially, that's basically all Squaresoft too. But then after Enix became involved, well, the first one that was fully made after the Square Enix merger was Final Fantasy XIII. And we all know how that went for many people, myself included. Now, I don't think Final Fantasy XIII is as bad as everyone makes it out to be, but it's not good. It's below average. Yeah, that's a great example of it there. After Enix and all, yeah, there's we've had 13, 13.2, 13.3, 15. So yeah, it's not good. Not good. But like I was saying, I don't think Final Fantasy XIII is as bad as everyone makes it out to be. Because everyone makes it out to be the worst RPG ever made. It's not that bad. It's not good. It's below average. And especially when you consider it's in the Final Fantasy series as a comparative thing of quality, it's very, very low. Now, there's no matter what, there's still bad characters in it as well. I mean, Lightning's a terrible character. But it's a perfectly I can't even say that with a straight face. I guess it's not a perfectly acceptable entry level RPG. That's I can't find the exact words, the exact descriptive term to get it out there. Put it this way. If 1 out of 10 was unplayable, it's maybe a 2.5, maybe a 3. Put it that way. You're not a blind Final Fantasy hater or anything. The series is, yes, the somewhat serviceable in small doses. That's a good description of Final Fantasy, of Final Fantasy 13. Although, having said that, because I was so naturally, I was very hyped for Final Fantasy, a new Final Fantasy game, especially one on what was next gen at the time. I did manage to play a lot of Final Fantasy 13 in like large stints because I was a little bit hyped for it. But yeah, as far as being, I mean, you pretty much hit it right on the head. The Final Fantasy is a shadow of its former self, but that's unfortunate. Conversely, the Persona series increases in quality with every game. So there's a little bit of silver lining. This is our final battle in here. I gotta pay attention and see what we get after. Gemini Crest. Oh, we needed one of them before. That could come in handy when we go back. Oh good, we know what these guys are weak against. about to say something, but I lost my train of thought after we got the crest. Yeah, it's just such a shame that Persona games come out so infrequently. I mean, I guess Final Fantasy games do too, but their quality just increases. Oh, now I remember what I was gonna say. And it's not like Square Enix don't know how to make a good JRPG anymore. About, I think it was, 2 years ago, 2018 maybe, where Dragon Quest XI came out. And Dragon Quest XI was fantastic. I played that on PC, and it was brilliant. So they can still... I know it's not the same people involved, because Square Enix is obviously a very big company. They have many high-profile producers and directors and creative people and all, different development teams. So I realize there are differences, but there are people, and there are people, creative people, talented people, developers and all in that company that can still do quality JRPGs. So there is still hope for them. Persona 5 is fantastic. A little padded in the middle, but great stuff. Yeah, it's... See, with Persona, there's always a little... I won't call it a lull in there, because they don't want to have you with the same formula. For example, if it's just, do something for 1 month, and then at the end of the month you have a boss, or a palace, in Persona 5's case. They do break it up in the middle as well, so they will kind of slow it down, and so like you, for example, you found it a little bit padded out in the middle, so that is one way of coming out and interpreting that. But I'm happy with the change of pace in that way. It doesn't have to be the same one every month, I guess, in that one too. Octopath Traveler was good. I know about, what's it called, Eiyuden Chronicle. Wait a minute, Eiyuden Chronicle, is that new one from ex-Konami staff it's basically Suikoden? Because I know that's done in the Octopath Traveler style as well. Personally, I didn't like Octopath Traveler, but I feel like, what was it, Octopath Traveler, I Am Setsuna, and... there's one other game from them as well that I can't remember. They just kind of capitalized on the old school RPG style. And once you actually played them as a game, I felt like they fell apart. No, okay, I shouldn't say it's not Octopath style. It visually, a lot of it looks like Octopath. It's like it has the sprites in an almost semi-3D world. But I realize that it's more like Suikoden in gameplay and all that, so... Oh, I love the funky music in this place. A guy came in saying he could open any lock. Yeah, it was just a more, from the visual side of it, 2D sprite. Oh yeah, 2D is definitely the way to go. Like, 2D sprites are always the gorgeous option. Play some live music. How about some seeds? I still can't remember what these do. I'm still gonna buy a bunch of them anyway. You know what? I just bought seeds. I'm pretty sure it just replenished my magic, but still. How about some cure potions? I know she's selling us stuff too, but we have lots of that. We don't need it. Playing that funky music first. Want to listen to the band? Hell yeah. You'd be far more excited for Persona 6 than any Final Fantasy. Exactly. I'm exactly the same way. Whenever they announce Persona 6, I'm gonna lose my mind. I am absolutely gonna lose my mind. Nice to see you again, kid. Oh, it's Tristan. What's she gonna say? Take a nice rest for 95 GP. Go on. I don't think I even need it, but oh yes, the other one I meant to talk about. Yeah, it's another point you brought up. Dragon Quest XI was the best RPG that Square Enix have made in years. Absolutely, absolutely. It's arguably their best RPG they've made since they became Square Enix. Because think about it, if you go back and look at not just the mainline Final Fantasy entries since they became Square Enix, look at all the spin-offs and all the extra stuff. Trials of Mana, Sword of Mana, there's a bunch of other stuff. There's even some, I don't know if you call them remasters of Dragon Quest games and all as well. But there's so many other smaller spin-off games and all too that aren't even Final Fantasy. They don't even come close to Dragon Quest XI. The volcano seemed odd, so my husband, Arian, climbed it with his friend. But his buddy freaked out, ran home and locked himself in. A boulder is keeping us from saving Arian. You're Reuben, huh? Have you heard about the Crystal of Fire? I can't deal with that now. I've got to help Dad. Well, why don't you let me help you? He's stuck behind a boulder. There'd be no problem if we had a mega grenade, but only Dad's friend can use them. Where's the guy's house? In this town, but he shut himself in. We'll pay him a visit anyway, come on. So we got ourselves a new character, Reuben, and he's got a flail by the looks of it. Or a morning star. Let's see, it is the best I've made. Dragon Quest XI, that is. One standout for me in Dragon Quest XI was the Unreal enemy design and animations. Oh yeah, it's fantastic. The quality, the animations, the model detail, everything. I mean, I played it on PC, so it was not native high resolution, and oh, it looked so good. With the art style, the Toriyama art style, it just looked, oh, so good. And it was, like, I mean, I must have 70, 80 hours, maybe 100 hours in that game, and so good. The mask lets you see the monsters through the gas in the volcano. So the volcano is going to be like the ice pyramid, where we couldn't see the enemies until we got the mirror to see the reflections. How about buying my battle axe for 500 GP? Hell yeah! I could do with a new weapon. I hope you're happy with the battle axe. It does even more damage than our Night Sword. Unreal Engine 4 was a match made in heaven. I have some mixed feelings about that. Oh good, we can warp back and forth between everywhere. Easily and quickly. From the two cities. Yeah, my feelings about Unreal are, well, about Epic Games specifically, are a bit ooh-lad at the moment. There are a ton of monsters up in the mine up north. But I will say this, it did look great. That is the key thing. The game played great, obviously, as well. But yes, it looked great, which was beautiful. I mean, it looked. It's the kind of thing, because he designed Chrono Trigger. He did all the art for Chrono Trigger. It would not look out of place if. I just mean how the game looked using the engine. I know. But, oh, let's see, it's locked. We can't get in. But Chrono Trigger would not look out of place in an Unreal Engine remake. With that art style, it would pretty much be perfect for it. What's up? We went to their house in the pit, but the guy wouldn't let us in. You two want in? Take this. Multi-key. Tristan coming in useful. Is that what he got back in the place? Was it the Bone Graveyard? Bone Dungeon? But yeah, taking my feelings from Epic Games aside and just putting them away. Just imagine a proper, true, quality Chrono Trigger remake in Unreal Engine. Toriyama's art style. Perfect. I ran when I saw the monsters in the volcano. A huge boulder fell and trapped Arian. Only a mega grenade can free him. How do you use one? Just throw it. Learn to use a mega grenade. Go through the abandoned mine to reach the boulder. So now we got a mega grenade. Our first third tier weapon. top tier weapon at that. We got another crest. This one probably puts us somewhere else, to a different town that we can't get to yet. Dragon Quest 11. Oh yeah, Dragon Quest 11 easily proves that with the art style and all. I'm biased towards 2D, and I can look and say, trust me, I'm right there with you. I'm absolutely biased towards 2D. Those 16-bit sprites are absolutely gorgeous. And yes, it would still look amazing. Oh, 1 second. I saw a little stutter there I'm not happy about. It looks all good. Just a very, very minor drop frame. But it's all good. So we still got 2 more battlefields. We got a Flazard. It's like a flame lizard. Oh, it is a lot of damage with that. Our battle axe does too, but not enough. With the Morning Star. That was close. Okay, I quickly. Well, let me try a different one actually, a different approach on these guys. Ruben is 4 levels ahead of me, so assuming he gets his attack in first. Yes, and the Mega Grenade is enough to kill it. So that's perfect. Oh, we can swap weapons now. I was kind of hoping they just give us lizards, the same type of lizard battle the whole time. Oh, you and me both, Vine. You and me both. This is a very enjoyable game. It's a little bit easy, but I'm not gonna fault it for that. The game doesn't have to be hard or difficult, or super easy or anything to be good and enjoyable. And I know it was designed that way, but I'm not gonna fault him for it. Hell, it was one of my first. It wouldn't be my very first RPG, but it would have been one of my first early Super Nintendo game. Oh, so his Morning Star counts as an axe attack. It's been a very, very long time since I've played the game in detail. So I do forget a lot about it. So I think what the plan will be, we'll clear out these 2 battlefields, we'll go back, we'll have a rest, we'll clear out the mine, and then I may leave it there for today's one. We do have it is a more extended stream today, because I did start a little bit earlier, specifically for that reason. Since the dungeons are getting a little bit longer, I'm expecting the mine to run a little bit longer too. Oh, wait a minute, what magic did he have? Oh, he only has life, okay. It's not gonna do us too much. fact, life is the only white magic I'm missing. One more to go. Watch, we get life from this now. Just because I said that. 1200 GP. Oh, new goblins. Red Cap. Oh my god. We're fighting Fred Durst. I would gladly take a Morning Star or an axe to his head. Looting the airwaves for all those years. Should be good. But yeah, speaking of old school RPGs and whatnot too, for whatever reason, I guess you call it personal reasons or mental health reasons or whatever it is, I will be streaming a lot more. Primarily RPGs. Primarily old school RPGs. Maybe a little bit of new ones mixed in as well. For example, I want to give Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Wii U another try. After how great Xenoblade Chronicles was, Definitive Edition. I realize Definitive Edition is an amazing game. It's easily one of the best of that generation, but compared to Xenoblade Chronicles X, which was a bit of a letdown to say the least. But I'm in the mood and the mindset for it. Ruben's gonna just murder himself. So I would still be in a good place to finally give Xenoblade Chronicles X another shake. And even though I played, I want to say 2 years ago, I'm considering playing Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Because now that they have the port on the Wii U, the port on the Switch, I have it on the Wii U, and my Wii U is actually... Hell, I was going to say my Wii U is connected up and I'm playing this on the Wii U right now. But it would be easier and more spacious to be able to play it on the Switch. I can finally use my copy as well. And there's a bunch of other stuff I want to play too. Chrono Trigger is another thing I'm hoping to play on here soon. I may play Earthbound. Lot of stuff, but that's down the line. Got the special edition of Xenoblade 1. I actually preferred X to 2, which 2 didn't do it for me, except I kind of forgot there even was a 2 until you mentioned it. And I actually, now that you mention it, I have the game card in my Switch, because I turned on my Switch the other day. I'm like, what? Why is there a game card in here? Why is Xenoblade 2 in here? I hated Xenoblade 2 from what I played at the start of it. But that was primarily because visually the game looks like crap. It runs at a really low resolution and terrible frame rate issues. When you say you got the collector's edition of Xenoblade 1, do you mean the original one that came with the red controller on the Wii? Or one of the many big fancy collector's editions that came with the new one for the Definitive Edition? I didn't get the Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, or Xenoblade Chronicles X Collector's Edition, which came with, I think it was like the double-sized box of the art book and all that. I couldn't get it here in Ireland, and it was a nightmare at the time to, oh my god, Ruben, please. It was a nightmare to get in from the UK at the time. It's the same with the, oh no, we're dead now. It's the same with the, I think it was called Pianissimo Edition. I'd have to double check the name, but I think it was called a Pianissimo Edition for Tokyo Mirage Sessions back on the Wii U as well. The big fancy Wii one and the big fancy Switch one. I couldn't get the... You know what? I don't remember. I'm trying to think. No, you know what? I opted not to get the Xenoblade Chron... No, I can't even remember. Oh my god. I can't even remember. I think I opted not to get the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. So... No, I think I opted not to get it. But I may have even bought it. I may have it upstairs and I just can't even remember. I didn't get... Oh no, I was spamming the button because it put me in the wrong place. What was I gonna say? You see, you're lucky. You worked in GameStop back in 2011, so you got dibs on the Wii one. That wasn't an option here, unfortunately. For me, my GameStop didn't stock the collector's edition at the time. That was, I believe it was, might have been Game exclusive or something along those lines, and I couldn't get my hands on one because I would have had to import it from the UK from what I could. It's been 9 years. I may be a little bit fuzzy on the details, but I could have sworn that was the case. I could have sworn I couldn't get it at the time. Which was very strange because of the whole Project Rainfall thing and the 3 games involved in it. And GameStop stocked the collector's edition of The Last Story and Pandora's Tower. And I got the 2 collector's editions for those. Which is kind of annoying because if... No, wait, you know what? They didn't. They stocked Pandora's Tower, but they didn't stock... They didn't stock The Last Story, because I had to buy The Last Story in HMV. It was either HMV or Savvy at the time. It might have even still been Virgin, because they were all in the same place, but... I still remember because my whatever way they put the security tape on my copy of The Last Story, it kind of ruined the top and side of the collector's edition box. And everyone I know that has it as well, it kind of ruined their one in this exact same way too. But I have the collector's edition of those other 2, and then just the vanilla standard edition of the other. And that's the one I would want the most, because at the time, I don't think I had this... I'm using the... I don't know if it's called a Pro controller. The Classic Controller Pro, I think it's called. And, oh, nice one, we got a Thunder spell. That's our first Wizard spell. Well, our first Wizard spell for us to actually use, because Phoebe had it. But, if I remember correctly, the controller I'm using now came with Monster Hunter. And I don't think that came out till later. And of course, if you try play... I mean, they specifically included the controller with Xenoblade, because imagine trying to play that with the waggle. It just wasn't happening. You got the 3 of them. You remember being raging you couldn't get the 3... Get those 3 gold coins. That doesn't ring a bell. You're gonna have to refresh my memory on that. But I mean, again, maybe it could be something I just don't remember because it's been 9 years. But it could even be just something I don't know about. Dude, the 3 gold coins. Oh, here, this is another example of the good music. This is the same music that was in Spencer's Place. We will save it here, but we are still continuing. I do want to just take 1 second to get a drink, though. I have it here beside me. I'm not going anywhere. Delicious. Now, did they say it was the mine or the volcano? Okay, we see enemies here. I was gonna say, did they say it was the mine or the volcano? where we couldn't see enemies. But I guess they did mention fog or smoke, so stronger against paralyzed. They're not giving us a. They don't seem to be weak against anything. Okay, we're gonna make sure we go around everywhere. If you bought all 3 games, you could get these 3 commemorative gold coins with cool engravings on them. Oh, that sounds really slick. Oh, that's such a shame that you didn't get them. Especially after you got all 3. Well, did you have to get all 3 collector's editions or just all 3 games? Because in which case, now I feel even more hard done by it. I'm gonna Google that right now in the middle of all this combat. So let's go. Project Rainfall Coins. Oh, those are deadly. Or Operation Rainfall. That was it, not Project Rainfall. Oh, the Rainfall collection. It even comes, there's the 3 commemorative coins and the cool little decorative case for them. Oh, you needed all the collectors. That's actually really, really cool. That would have been a mad collector's item. I would have been really, really proud if I had got something like that. I shouldn't be saying something like that because I'm probably making you feel worse about not getting them now. But you know, I'm thinking back to the actual 3 games themselves. Back on the Wii, I played a lot of Xenoblade because I loved it. Yeah, sorry you brought it up. It's something you wouldn't think about, and then it only gets brought up in conversations like this. And then you're raging you do because it makes you feel real bad about it. But back on the Wii, I remember playing a lot of Xenoblade because I loved it, because it was an amazing game. I'm trying to see which... Okay, I don't want to go that way yet. But yeah, an amazing game, and I didn't finish it. So when the definitive edition came out, I decided, you know, this is the perfect opportunity to do it. And then, funny enough, I kind of regretted that because visually the game is a bit of a mess. It's fairly low res on the Switch, and it runs at 30 FPS. I could have put my Wii copy in, and I could have played it on Dolphin, and I just could have used the 60 FPS hack. So basically, I could have played it better, but after about 20 hours, I was completely raging I didn't do that, but I finished it anyway. Best music on the Wii, absolutely. Well, off the top of my head, I can't say yes, but it's absolutely a candidate for some of it. The game is fantastic in every way. It's arguably the best RPG of that generation. Yeah, Dolphin. I figured Dolphin was still the best way to play. Once I was maybe about 7 to 10 hours in. Basically, once I got through the colony at the start, not the one that your town, not that one, but the one you have to go to when you're getting your next characters and all. Once I made it through there, I realized, okay, it's blurry. It doesn't play too well. I guess I can stomach it, but I really should have played it on Dolphin. But then once I hit about the 20-hour mark, I was convinced. I spent the next 60 hours actively raging that I didn't play it on Dolphin. Yeah, there were trade-offs and all too, and not to mention some of the upgraded character models and upgraded effects and all too, but It's the trade-off. The quality of life stuff was nice. I didn't play the... Is it the epilogue? I think it's the epilogue. I didn't play that because I had just put 80 hours into the game, and I mean it was 80 great hours, but still, I needed a little bit of break at the time. But in relation to those games when they were on the Wii, I covered Xenoblade there, but I haven't actually played the last, no, not the last story. I haven't actually played Pandora's Tower. I don't think I've ever even turned it on. That could be another one I could consider playing on here as well, actually, because I'm in the retro RPG kick. But I will say I do remember one thing in particular about the last story, because I did try to play the last story. Now, the last story on the Wii, in the year it came out in, had some of the worst graphics I had ever seen. Now, there have been analysis done on the last story. It actually runs at lower quality and lower resolution and just lower everything than PS2 games, which is obviously several years and a generation prior, and you can tell. Now, when it comes to console games, because obviously when it comes to 3D console games, graphics don't make a game, but graphics can break a game, and they have to be exceptionally bad based on the time and what they're trying to be and all to turn me off it completely. And at the time, now this may have changed and I may be able to go back to it and do it differently now, but at the time I could not play the last story. At the time, comparatively, it was one of the worst looking games I had ever seen, and it just completely turned me off and it took me out of... I'm sure the game itself is brilliant. I mean, with everyone who's involved in it and all as well, I have no doubt it's probably a very good game. I mean, isn't that the one with Sakaguchi involved? And I think Uematsu? Or maybe it's just one of them. But, again, I didn't even play much of it. I was only a few hours in. And... hell, I might not even been a few hours in. I might have been 1 or 2 hours in. And that just broke the camel's back at the time for me. So let's see, quite good actually. Better than Toss. Honestly, he's doing this better than most recent Zeldas. Pandora's. Oh yeah, okay. That's. I still have to. I have a huge backlog, and I do intend to play through. Maybe not all, but as many of the old retro games, and especially the RPGs that I either skipped or didn't get a chance to complete fully. I do intend to go through them. Last story was decent, top, but I hear the last story was the worst of the three of them. Not 100% sure of myself, but... It's great, I'm immune to paralysis because I'm getting all this extra armor and all. So, they can't really worry me too much. And one thing that is a saving grace for me going forward is if you try to play stuff like, I mean, the Wii U, for example. The Wii U has backwards compatibility with the Wii, so I could play them on there. Now, trying to play games like that, low quality visually games like that, can be a bit of a chore, especially when you put them on modern flat panels and all as well. Like right now I'm playing on a 1080p monitor, and that's what I would play my Wii U on, that's what I would play my Switch on, that's what I play my 360 on, my PS3 on, stuff like that. However, for stuff like that, like when I played Donkey Kong Country Returns, when I played a bunch of other old school retro RPGs and all recently, not on stream and all too, I have a professional PVM that I use for all that old stuff when I'm not streaming it, of course. And that's a saving grace for it, because naturally, you know yourself, it looks much better and it's far more tolerable and all on them, where it's designed, what it's designed around, how it's designed to look, how it's designed to run. That is where it really comes in. See, thought for sure Pandora would be the worst of the three, but it was better than the last story. None of the three were bad games. I should clarify that as well, actually. I don't consider any of them bad. The visuals of the last story aside, I'm sure the game itself was good. And of course, Xenoblade is phenomenal. So it's much of a muchness, really, when you think about it. But yeah, my CRT is actually on my floor right now. I moved it there just a few days ago. I want to see. I just got the new laptop that I'm using as the streaming box, and just for testing sake and all as well, I moved the CRT. I took it off. I put it down in the corner, so I have space for the laptop to just sit there. I'm thinking of redoing my setup tonight, depending on how late this stream runs, because I do have work in the morning. But I'm thinking of redoing and moving around some monitors and making space for some extra stuff and all as well. I need to check one thing. Okay, good. Stream health still pretty successful. So yeah, that's why I have that. And it does me fantastically. I have, with all my old retro consoles and all, I have, for this PVM, I have a BNC to RGB SCART converter. And I have RGB SCART cables for the majority, at least the majority of my retro consoles. I have them for the important ones. And, games, they just look so good, they play so good, they feel so good on it. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's funny, I can just go on talking about all this stuff forever and ever and ever and ever. I've barely been even paying attention to the game. I mean, there's not much to talk about. We're just going through the dungeons, and we haven't even got anything new popping up in the meantime. Kind of makes me sad a little bit, because I have officially put my, I guess you call it retro collecting and all, on hold indefinitely. Hell, it's been about 1.5 years since I bought a retro game at this point. So it was almost getting out of hand for me. But that's where all this time of not buying stuff, all this time of not having loads and loads and loads of constantly new games to play, that's where all this stuff comes in. And it works really well. It gives me the perfect time to do it. Same thing happened in, I think it was 2018. Same thing happened in, I think it was 2013. There were massive, oh no, strong against water, okay, massive gaps in new releases and all, and they both just gave me the perfect time for all these big retro kicks like I'm on right now. Speaking of Dolphin being the best place to play, actually, that's very reminiscent of the current Mario collection. We all know that one's highly suspect. Oh, the zombie multiplied itself. They haven't done that before. Oh, Ruben, please. That was just so much damage. I could probably use Cure on these enemies because they are undead. Oh, a critical hit, 1367. My god, Ruben, what are you doing? He's just annihilating me here. Kill these two down. And we should be able to get out safely with whatever's in the box. Cure potions. I mean, I should have known it wasn't anything spectacular. It was just regular boxes, not chest, but XP. All the XP, all the GP. That's some of the important ones. Nothing there. There is something in there though, by the looks of it. Ah, have I already been over here? Yes, I have. I can't go that way. Now, I know I've already been down here, but I just want to make sure I didn't have a separate path that I might have missed. It might have been a treadmill that I couldn't take because it was coming towards me. Yeah, that's what it was. I can't go on that one. Oh no, there is one. Okay, that was the boss down there, if I remember correctly. So, I don't want to go this way. Yeah, I want to go back and fight the other ones, especially with that room we saw that was blocked off. I'll just throw a grenade at him and we'll be good to go. Basically, I just have to not fight him, otherwise there might be some trouble. That's him in the bottom corner there, so if we can avoid him. Oh, there's nothing even down this way, it's just the way back. Okay, I don't want to go back over to that side yet. We want to explore the top part. I really like this music though. Go right here, we should end up over where the boss is again anyway. If not, we can take the other way around. Just try to attack with the sword. See if that does any major difference. 450. No, I'm not surprised. I was hoping for maybe a weakness or something. The axe is officially a stronger weapon after all. other than more XP. So since I know Ruben will just do more native damage, I get him to kill the other stuff because it'll be a sure thing. Whereas I just put my own attack on the thing that I'm guaranteed to kill because of weakness. Oh, I was hoping. I can't. For some reason, I just think I level up. Yeah, I feel like I just leveled up. So I was hoping that I would have done it. Let's see if one of these would have done. Oh no, never mind. I was banking on it killing them to just be one enemy. We can still find out how long this is going to do. Yeah, that would probably kill them if it was just one. Well, this is going to pay off being here at least. Spell. I think it's going to be some type of armor. A new weapon. Okay. New weapon is also a good one. We got a claw. It does the least amount of damage of any weapon type we have, only by slightly compared to the sword. But look at all the status effects it can cause. That is nice. We'll try it out on an enemy. So I should be able to go right and end up by the boss. Oh no, that's coming back. Oh, I have to go the long way around. Not that it matters with no enemies, but... So we just work our way north here before the boss. Oh no, there's a... No, we're gonna have to make the extra loot again. But anyway, we'll try out the claw. Well, crit, I can't fault it there, I suppose. All that for one extra enemy. I mean, it's still experience. Oh, it did hit him with poison. We are gonna resort to the axe. Although that might be a good one to open up with on the boss. Hit him with as many status effects as possible right off the bat. Maybe one lands, maybe poison on for the rest of the fight. It could work. And then we just switch to either axe or magic and have at him. Oh, I mean, hell, if it's a single enemy, I might as well just use grenades on it. because they're currently my single strongest weapon. Okay. Showdown time. Moment of truth. Got the save. Oh, it's not just a one hit. It's Jin. We'll open up with the Dragon Cut. New damage. Oh, miss. It's typical. Oh, we got a crit. He's strong in sleep and paralyzed. We might have. Oh, yes, we landed poison on him. Oh, that's good. We should be strong against fire. No, maybe not. Oh good, I can get the cure in before he gets his attack on. Two. Oh good. We got, oh no. Miss. Beautiful. We got his first percentage change. I think the last boss we came up against had 3 different phases for like 25% every time. This one looks like he's almost gone based off this one. Yeah, nice one. He is out of here. Got some good XP off that. Lots of explosives and items. We're close enough to blow up the boulder. Dad, stand back. It's free at last. That opens up another path for us, including some more battlefields. We did it! Ruben, I knew you'd save me. Please head home to Mom. Right, you two be careful. Retro, let's return to Fireburg. We can finally test out our spell. Yep, brings us right outside. Oh, wait a second, I just noticed I can go down to the south here now. Seal Temple. Do you have 10 GP for a cup of coffee? And he just left like that. Okay, thanks. Yeah, that was... Yeah, I remember that. That's where we found the secret thing in the wall. I don't know if I even need it, but just in case the magic isn't restocked. Thanks. Orion made it back. What did I call him? Arian or Orion? I forgot to tell you. The Crystal of Fire is in the lava dome. Do I need to go down and talk to him down here? Wait a minute. Look down there. Bottom right. Heal potions. See, how are you supposed to find something like this? Be careful when you use a mega grenade. Okay, so we got the lowdown on the fire crystal and the lava dome. The battle axe lady. It's not a great way to refer to someone, I suppose. Okay, so we're gonna take on the 10 enemies in this battlefield. Then we're gonna rest and save it. And that will be where we finish up. Spectres, though, new enemies. Kind of spooky. It's only September, though. And normal physical attacks hurt them. Oh, they can counter with Confused Touch. That's not good. At least he's strong. Oh, they can multiply. And unfortunately, Ruben doesn't have a multi-target magic spell. $975 experience, though. We're fairly flying up. We, depending on the bonus and depending on everything else we get here, we might level up, or at least we'll be close to it by the end. We'll do this as a test, is what I'm at. Weak against zombie attack. Yeah, I guess it's less damage than my axe. I could hit him with life, I suppose, that would. I mean, I don't have life, but let's just cast eggs on him anyway. So they have 550 XP. Oh, nice. Wait a minute. It looked like Exit didn't give me XP for that. 330 for those was a bit low. I'm pretty sure previously we got 975 for just 2 ghosts. See, this is why I just keep it easy. I don't usually complicate it. We just zerg them all down. Make sure to kill the zombies first, because that way, when we kill the other enemies, we learned the hard way that the zombie can multiply. strategy doesn't fail so far. Only a few more to go. Or maybe it was this one that gave 975. Yeah, it was this one. Okay, now I don't feel too sketchy about it. One more to go. What do we get from this one? I love how his attack was down. He did less than... It reduced his damage by less than 10%. Just XP. Okay, I noticed that when we killed 2 ghosts there, I got 660. And last time when I did exit, we only got, I think it was 330. So if you cast exit on them, you don't get experience. Shenanigans. But, having said all that, now is where we end the stream for the night. We'll head into the lava dome, the volcano, as they call it. Oh, with some sweet music though. So what we will do is we will end it here for now. I will save it in-game just in case. But we'll also pop out to the Wii U, or the Wii menu anyway. Turns out I need to change the batteries. So, that's it. We got the longer stream in. It was beast. I absolutely loved it. I can't wait to hopefully do another extra long one again, just because we made significant progress. Great times, great times. Much love for the convo as well. It was, it's always a good time talking retro games and RPGs. Anyway, that is it for tonight, for we will leave this until we come back with part 5 of Mystic Quest Legend. A bit of a basic beginner RPG, but a good one nonetheless. Anyway, until then, of course, I want to thank everyone hanging out, joining me, shooting shit with me. As always, you guys make this what it is. I can sit here playing this, enjoying myself by myself, but it's far more fun interacting with everyone, seeing how everyone feels about the game, what it reminds them of, and all that good stuff. Anyway, peace out everyone. I'll see everyone. Thanks for joining. See you on whatever it is next. Stream, video, comments, whatever it is. Anyway, more of this hopefully tomorrow. If not, probably Tuesday. Peace out.